welcome back, guys. Today we're here with Brandon and this little smoke machine of his. And Brandon, we know you drove really far today to come and talk to us about this thing, but why don't you start and tell us about what have you done in the engine bay?
Sure. So stock motor 1.9 TDI with the GTB 2056 turbo billet wheel, intake done by Black Cloud Racing, and all my mods generally are all done by Black Cloud Racing. So they built the motor, put the motor in for me, did my boost pipes, new gearbox, diff.
So Brandon, why don't you tell us a bit more about the gearbox?
Yeah, sure. So I just actually had a diff made locally in South Africa for LSD. So there's a guy by the name of George, and then it was fitted and stuff with Black Cloud Racing. So at the moment my car, as I said, complete stock motor, stock injectors, no cams, nothing. With a shot of nitrous, I'm running 50 horsepower shot of nitrous, which we did a couple of shots with just now to see.
Yeah, that will definitely be in the videos, guys. And one really interesting thing about Brandon's car today, I think, like Brandon also said, he's probably still the only guy with a Polo TDI with a U-Flow intercooler.
Yes, I
so
do.
Brandon, why do you prefer the U-Flow intercooler?
You know, everyone's got their theories about these things. So I had a mate who had the U-Flow cooler, so I thought, well, let's put the U-Flow cooler in. And for me, personally, I just feel it has less lag than a straight flow cooler.
Yeah, so it works better with the setup.
It does. It works perfect. My car is quite responsive. I don't have much lag at all. I'm getting full boost at about 2650 to 7000 RPM for a big turbo. That's really good. So I like that setup, and I won't change it for a very long time. So we're talking a bit about the Meth. So I've got a cool boost Meth system, bottle boost controller activator, which activates at 1.2 bar when the Meth kicks in. So it'll go and stay in every gear, first, second, third, fourth. It's not controlled by gear. And the Meth kicks in at the bottom of the pipe here, obviously to cool the car down a little bit, and it works pretty well in the diesels. Gives you a lot of extended power. Yeah.
And you don't have any problems with intake tanks or exhaust gas tanks? No?
So EGTs, yes, I've had problems with EGTs in the past before, but it's because I drive like an idiot.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, at the moment, so this is a new motor that was fitted, which was all done, as I said, by Black Cloud Racing. They did all the work for me and put it in Duncan and Renato. So I've got a normal nitrous kit with a NOS solenoid. I'm running 50 horsepower jets at the moment. With a button activation switch that we custom made, like a 3D printed one, which was done by a mate of mine, Dylan, by Outcry Motorsport. You put it in, and the button works exceptionally well. And it's a removable one that can go on and off the stand.
That actually makes it quite fun.
Yeah,
so it's not in the way.
Exactly, yeah.
And software-wise, what have you done?
So software, I've been with RK Motion ever since I had the car, so they've been looking after me. Keithans has been doing the software for me. So my car is pretty strong. Everybody knows how it runs. Hopefully soon I can go run some very good times. Looking for some mid-12s there with the car. I'm boosting about 2.4 bar at the moment, he's my guy. He's been looking after me for 2 years already.
And your kilowatt Newton meters, what are they?
So on dynos have all got their own figures, so they vary. But on a stingy dyno, if we talk about RK Motion's dyno, which is quite stingy, or Colab dyno, I make about 190, 195 without the nitrous, and then with a 50 horsepower shot of nitrous, should be making about 240. I'll hopefully dyno this coming week.
Like you saw, we had two wild TDIs here today. So this is Isia's TDI. Why don't you tell us a bit more about it, Isia?
I bought the car in 2014. It was 100% stock. It didn't even have mags on. Got mags, did ECAT, did filter, current filter back then. Ran the car, did software, beginning 2015. Blew the turbo, stock turbo. I went GTV 20 like Brandon's got on. My first time I ran 14.6 at ODI.
Okay.
Came all the way down to 12.1.
That's quite a big improvement, huh? What turbo do you currently have on now?
Currently we're running GTV 2262, built by Gabby. Bullet wheels. And yeah.
I see you got a really fancy intake plenum here. Can you tell us a bit more about that?
Yeah, so the plenum, we fitted it on 2017, but it makes a big difference on top.
Is it?
Yeah.
Who built that for you?
This, I bought it from someone. Guy sold the car, I said, do you want the intake of the plenum? He said yes, so I got it actually for free.
Oh, well done.
And ever since then, it's
Well,
been
that's
on the
cool.
car, it's been working.
And what sort of Nitrous are you running? Because I see the nice braided lines over here.
Yeah, we're running 36 jets, so it's about 50 horsepower, 5 horsepower.
Okay.
Makes a big difference, happy button.
Happy button, huh? And like everyone saw now, his car is completely stripped out, so this thing is really light. And what did you say is your best time you ran now?
We ran 12.1.
12.1,
yeah.
that's nearly 11 seconds. Okay, Isia, what cooler are you running on this car currently?
At the moment it's a 550, but it's about this. It's 63 or it's about thick. 63 more boost pipes, Black Cloud got the boost pipe, same as the big intake. 101 mil, it's big.
No, it's really big.
I had 76.
It's compared to my arm, it's the same size. This is quite a really powerful car, and what I like about it, it's only got a downpipe on further
Short pipe.
short pipe, and this thing really sounds nice. You guys see in the video later. But thank you all for coming out today. As
Yeah,
well.
yes.
Even though it wasn't planned filming you as well.
Didn't even watch the cars.
Brandon just told him to come with, and we're like, hey, got two powerful TDIs, why not film both of them? Okay, so Brandon, you want to give anyone some shout outs or thank someone for the work they've done?
Yeah, so I'd like to thank Black Cloud Racing for helping me look after my car, service, maintain, build, fabricate, etc. And obviously RK Motion for all the software and looking after me there. And then Dylan Huber from HMS Motorsport for building me this colder intake duct in my light. He does all these sort of 3D printing as well as the boost gauge holders. He does all of those, 3D prints those, and then obviously just iCraft for the Nitrous button switch which they made for me, which is pretty nice and cool. Yeah. It's a shout out to everybody, and then just everybody helps me. Literally everybody works on my car, from Oaks down here in Meyerton, Peter and Isia and Dylan, to just my neighbors literally come and help me with the car.
I mean, that's the nice thing about cars. They bring a lot of people from different walks of life, that bring them together. It's because all of us share the same passion, and it's passion for cars. And
No, exactly.
Working
exactly,
on them.
yeah. And they do. They're just like, everyone is helpful. So
Okay, so Isia, you want to give any shout outs today for anyone?
Yeah, I just want to say thanks to Black Cloud Racing that always hooked me up. For phoning them, they helped me. And thanks to Brandon because I'm running his stock clutch at the moment. Busy, mine was finished last week, putting a stronger clutch in, so I can't use a Nitrous now. And then just thanks to Renato, he flipping car was a wreck when I brought it to him, and then he helped me where it is today.
Okay guys, we're just going to do a pull with Nitrous quickly. Oh yeah, here's a little action.